not playing Dedede because I don't like Chibo's Dedede. Okay, we're good.
All right, we got. Oh wow, that was super cool. Props to our staff here at Supernova. This stream looks lit. Did you see that? The startup Supernova.
I believe Nox is responsible for that animation, and GP is responsible for coding it.
That was amazing. Great job to both of them. That looks great.
So this is a matchup. This is a bit of a weird matchup for Lucario. Because it's one of those like, oh, it's a floaty character, Lucario can't combo, which is like not true, but it absolutely is harder for him to combo.
So it's not that it's a floaty character, it's that it's a character who's like floaty and heavy, so she can get out of hits some quicker.
Yeah.
So she can throw out things like Nair, you know, and and that'll just stop Lucario's combos. Lucario struggles with characters like this. He struggles with Peach, Luigi, Samus.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
Like these characters with that Nair. Oh my God! Regular get up, fam. Let's go.
He struggles against all the characters that the Melee players hate.
Yes.
Like, now that I think about it.
No, he doesn't struggle against Puff. Not struggle against Puff.
If you saw Fearless vs. Dark when he just hecked the rest, that hurt to watch.
The legend.
Like, it was cool, but man, that, like, Puff needs that. Come on.
Dude, the legend.
That's all she has.
Oh my God, that was a great down smash. Caught him in invincibility. What are you going to do, fam? Where are you going?
Interesting recovery choices there.
Chibo's movement's looking really fresh.
Yeah, Chibo's playing really well right now.
By the way, for those of you who don't know, Lucario works on a Magic series where each of his moves cancel into a higher level of another move. So, for example, dab and dash attack cancels into tilts. Tilts cancel into smash attacks, and smash attacks cancel into special. You can go from anywhere upwards, so you can go from like jab to special, but you cannot go downwards.
And that's the whole going upwards thing. That introduces the ASC mechanic.
Yeah,
where
the Aura Spear cancel.
Lucario can like do a smash on like your shield or something, and then like charge Aura Sphere, cancel the charge, and then be free to do whatever he wants afterwards.
It's essentially Lucario can aerial L cancel.
Yeah, like he can just L cancel his moves on the ground. It's weird. If he hits you, he has to get a hit to do it. He can only cancel if you get the hit, kind of like Turbo Mode. But when he does hit you, he can make whatever he hits you with a lot more safe by ASC. Not completely safe, because there is lag on the charge cancel.
By the way, while we were having this conversation about Lucario mechanics, Taco Cat brought it back. What happened? My boy been putting in the work.
Ooh!
That was great.
Sneaks right in there with that. That's something you don't see Lucario players do often. You see a lot of Lucario players don't actually know that if you're in the air and you down B to the ground, you keep all your momentum on the ground like you would when you do a normal ground or down B.
Oh, so essentially it's longer, right? Like if you do it in the air?
No, because you can do it on the ground and you'll still slide like that, but a lot of players don't realize that you can do it in the air, land on the ground during it, and then cancel.
Oh my God,
that was unfortunate.
Yeah, I think he thought he was closer to Chibo, so that's a command grab, and if you're right in front of Samus's face, or your opponent's face, you'll get an aerial command grab, and you'll be able to do whatever you want afterwards.
Well, you get the down air, or the downward.
Yeah, the downward one.
Which one do you do? Attack chase or a kill?
Or a kill.
There you go.
That thing spikes. That's very brutal. It could kill you at 0.
If you have the aura charge, it is very scary.
Yeah.
The other Lucario mechanic is he has meter, like Street Fighter or Marvel. That's what everybody compares it to at least. So every 50% or so he does see you, he gains 1 aura charge, as they call them. He can have a max of 2, and it buffs all of his it buffs or lets him cancel all of his special moves.
This is a pretty close match right now. Chibo trying to get back onto stage. Oh no, that was a bad way to edge guard. You gotta grab ledge, my boy.
Oh, that was so smart from Chibo, just using the missile to get the grab there.
Is that gonna be it?
I don't know if you saw, but while Taco Cat was recovering, he definitely scratched his nose with both hands on the controller still. Impressive tech skill. Really shows that Lucarios absolutely do face smash their controllers. Because he brought the controller up to his face.
He used his nose. He used his nose to drift. He's been practicing this tech for all his life.
You ever seen that video? I think it was Kanye East against, I don't remember who, but during a button check, he tried to see if he could take his opponent's stock by face mashing his controller, and he actually did it.
Oh, I have seen this Giphy.
It's so funny. He just
so funny.
Smashes it against his face, and then the guy's dead.
And it just worked out well for him. All right, so we're going on to Fountain of Dreams. I agree with this choice wholeheartedly. Oh, wait, no. Wait, I lied. This is Taco Cat's choice. I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like Samus loves this stage. It's really deep. They both have their wall climb,
Lucario can't actually use that on the stage because his wall jump doesn't go far enough to get him past the bump. So if you don't have an up B, you're dead. And even if you do have an up B, I don't remember if it goes high enough. But Samus absolutely does have that.
So this is better for Samus then.
Yes.
At
Although
least in that sense.
that's probably not going to factor into this match too much because wall climb's very gimmicky and you have to be way down there on the stage to get it.
I mean, it's totally
the option's
possible.
there.
I mean, Samus bomb recovery pretty much lets her live horizontally from anywhere.
That was very smart from Takagan back there. What he's been doing is whenever he hits a smash on shield, he's usually been canceling it into down B and then not doing anything afterwards. So he conditioned Chibo to jump away to avoid whatever possible follow-up. So he caught that jump away by canceling his down B with his aura charge. Very smart. Ooh, the ASC up smash. That's how you get a lot of things started with this character.
I mean, I think that shows how stacked and how good this bracket is when good players like these are in the amateur bracket.
In the amateur bracket. That's the key word there. Yeah, these for a tournament with 16 pools, all those pools were really hard.
Alright, we're grabbing that ledge. Good stuff. Yeah, Taco Master looking fully in control right now. His movement is looking crispy. This man is definitely been putting in the time in the lab, and it's coming out right here. Oh my god!
Oh my god! Taco Cat, you're nuts.
This guy's crazy.
Right there, he did that ASC on the forward air, so he could get the downer afterwards. Which, if you hit a downer in the air, it's pretty much 90% like, it's almost guaranteed to get the side B
Only the
afterwards.
first hit.
Yeah, only the first hit.
Yeah.
Another thing you can do is if you footstool somebody, it's a guaranteed double hit down air.
Man, he is edge guarding Chibo so well.
He didn't moonwalk hard enough. He couldn't grab the ledge.
Chibo has not been able to come back like a single time. And I mean, it shows it in the stocks. He's just struggling really hard here. What do I know about Lucario? I don't play Lucario. Taco Cat though.
I play Lucario. Played him since 2.6. That's my guy right there on the side.
Oh my god, nice missiles. Didn't really have too much he could have done there. Once he hit a missile, he was trying to cancel it so he could up B. Unfortunately, though, oh my god, this guy, he's everywhere.
He's just trying to hit all these buttons.
Yeah, he's just mashing these buttons right now. Can we get like a hand cam on him? Like, I want to see his hands like just rolling all over it.
Oh. Right now, looks like Chiba's trying to make the comeback, but it's not working out too well. Yeah, it's a bad scenario for him.
He is really struggling right now.
That full hop that ledge hop is so high. Oh, he charges the down B or side B on the ground. So the aerial side B, when you hit that, it's a meteor straight down. If you charge it, give it the aura charge, it's a spike that sends at a slight angle.
I mean, spikes only happen with slight angles. They can't be like straight down.
But when you aura charge it on the ground, it's a kill move. So like, if he did that move without aura charging, Samus would have went like nowhere. But that almost doubles that move's knockback. It is insane.
Well, actually, I mean, people kind of underestimate meteors. Meteors have lockout windows. If you mess up, there's a timing to meteor canceling. It's not just jump out of the meteor.
Similar to Tekken.
I believe there are 12 frames in which you cannot cancel a meteor, and if you press jump or up B within that time limit, then you'll be locked out for 40 frames, essentially killing yourself. And a lot of people mess those meteors up because they're unaware that they have to wait a little bit.
That's the new player, the Ness is the new player killer because he's got the PK Fire and then he's got the downer at 0 and they don't know they can meteor cancel it. Like, it's so hard to watch sometimes.
This is actually a pretty really good counter pick from Chibo.
Yeah,
this allows his meteor cancel to go. I mean, his missile cancel
missiles.
Yeah, this stage lets him go ham with that.
Yeah. So basically, what happens is when I think it's a short hop at an angle, like short hop forward or something.
You have to B reverse the missiles. When you B reverse the missiles, you can get missiles like going ham.
I'm pretty sure you don't need to B reverse.
Are you sure? I'm
like 90% sure. Either way, yeah, because he just did a B turnaround there. But
oh, you got me.
So when you short hop and move forward and you shoot a missile, you go at the exact height where you'll go through the platform and just barely land on it, canceling your missile, canceling the end animation of your missile, and then you drop from the platform. Oh, so there's the meteor cancel you're talking about. So then you drop from the platform and shoot another missile and hit the ground and cancel that animation. So you can get 2 missiles out, like just a little slower than it would be to shoot one on the ground.
Hey, Something I like to do when I'm watching these sets.
There you go.
The player cams are
Yeah.
so great to watch. Chivo's like, look at Chivo, he's going ham. His face is making all these crazy expressions. And then Taco Cat has the killer face.
Yeah.
He's ready. He's going in. He has his eyes on the prize.
I
But
always
this,
like the players who are mindful of the player cams. They always put on a show for people like on purpose.
oh wow, he
Ooh.
kept his jump.
That
Great
was like
stuff.
the perfect angle to go through that missile. I think if you hit that straight on, it'll probably beat out the up B because I've seen that before. So I guess there's certain angles.
So Lucario, if he aura cancels his up B, he can actually jump out of it.
Yep.
He just has to save his jump. It's actually pretty amazing, but you also have to understand that he's wasting a resource to do it.
Yeah. There's actually a pretty unique thing with that where there's a lot of things where players like get confused about Lucario because they see him up B like 5 times. So when you up B, oh, the super wave dash!
Wave dash
That is
into nothing.
Is that a 3-frame window in this game?
I can't even remember.
So yeah, basically right when you hit the ground after doing a down B with Samus, you flick forward and back or back and forward depending on where you want to go, and you super wave dash all the way across the screen. It's crazy. So Lucario thing I was talking about, if you cancel up B, you can no longer use up B. But if you hit them and then cancel that move into an up B, then you can use that up B.
Yeah, and you
But
can
if you hit them, like if you up B and then like hit them with an air and you don't cancel an air, you cannot up B. You can only up B again if you cancel the move that you hit them with.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So that gets a lot of players like off guard. Like that's where people get really confused about Lucario. when they see
Taco Cat actually just now he did it again where he up B canceled and then thought Chivo was right in his face, so he went for a side B to try and catch him and up B after that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Chivo was way further than he thought, and he got nothing out of it. And well, actually no, he got something. He got death.
Ooh. Oh.
He met Satan for a second.
He was going in there. He did.
Oh, that's
my
it.
God! He just grabbed
Yeah,
him.
he just straight up in your face. Chivo is not happy about that.
Scooped him. Who does that?
Chivo's definitely looking at that like, man, what a broken character.
What the hell, man?
That's such a dumb character. Oh, Lucario.
This character's busted.
See, the reality is every character's busted.
Exactly.
You just have to give it to the right player.
Except for whatever character I decide on playing.